All right, we are doing a pick a card message with Archangel Michael today. Before we get started with the message, however, I want to remind everyone that we do have 3 community rituals this month of August 2023. On the 28th, we have a gratitude community ritual on the feast day of Esridanto to give her thanks and receive her blessing of fierce protection and give her thanks for providing us with the knowledge to gain success. On the 29th, we are doing a benevolent ancestor and dearly departed elevation ritual. And on the 30th, the full moon in Pisces, we will be doing a full moon in Pisces during Virgo season. Come on. We are honored to be doing a blockbuster ritual with Mama Moses, Harriet Tubman. She allowed me to do this ritual. I did post on the community board on YouTube and on my wall on Instagram how I ended up getting involved working with Mama Moses. So if you would like to see that, you are more than welcome to go either to the community board on my YouTube channel to read the full description, or on my wall on my Instagram to hear the full description of how I got involved working with Mama Moses. Okay? So we will be doing those rituals this month. If you would like to book a tarot reading or a channeled reading with me, you can do so on my website and my website only, because I do not ever go into your DMs. I do not offer DMs I do not offer readings in DMs or any kind of services. So my readings are linked on highpriestessmay.com, and also the spiritual work consultation for any spiritual services that you would like help with from the Loa that walk with me. You can book a spiritual work consultation on my website, highpriestessmay.com. And also, for those of you who want to learn magic and spirituality from me, I also have my magic and spirituality course linked on there, as well as my tarot course linked on there. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Archangel Michael, what message do we need to hear? Please give me 3 piles first to get started with the piles for those. Thank you. Bless it. By the way, I mentioned this in the last live. Whenever you compliment someone, please always say God bless, because in my culture, we believe that when you compliment someone without saying God bless you, you are giving them the evil eye. So thank you for your compliment. Okay. All right. Just everybody loved that fact, so I figured I'd share it again. A little fun fact. Okay. Thank you. All right, Archangel Michael, can I please have the cards for the 3 piles? Okay. Pile number 1. You're stuck. Okay. Pile number 1, you got graduation. Ooh, okay. So your card is graduation. This is your card. So if your message is going to be in pile number 1, you could be drawn to more than 1 pile. Remember, these are general readings, so for specific situations, you need to book a private reading, which you can do on my website, okay? highpriestessmay.com. Pile number 2. So pile number 1, again, your pile is graduation. Pile number 2, your pile is celebration. This is your card. Pile number 2. Pile number 3, let's go ahead and see which card is going to lead your reading today. Pile number 3, future is your card. Future. So if you are drawn, look how cool, like I'm burning my Psychic Sight candle, which will be available next time that I launch my collection again. My Psychic Sight candle, look at that. It's just glowing into the middle of this card. So, pile number 3, future is your card. Pile number 1 again, graduation. Pile number 1. Type your pile that you choose in the comments. Pile number 2, celebration. Also, if these resonate with you, make sure that you like and you subscribe if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, and that you share the message. Pile number 3, future. All right. Let's go ahead and put pile number 1 and 2 to the side. Let's go ahead and get started with graduation. Graduation. So pile number 1, you are graduating from something. You are graduating from something. Let's go ahead and see what Spirit is saying. You are graduating from pile number 1. Archangel Michael, what is pile number 1 graduating from? You might be literally going through a graduation, or like you might be worried about graduating school. But I feel like there's a deeper meaning to this card here. Archangel Michael, what is pile number 1 graduating from? You're definitely graduating from something that has caused you a lot of stress in your life. Woo. Knight of Wands. You're graduating from sitting still, is what I'm hearing. You're graduating from the drama. You're setting off to a new journey. Knights, pages. You got 2 pages and a knight here. So this is about maturing. And the queen at the bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands. So you're definitely maturing from something. Some of you are graduating from a relationship with someone that could be either an earth sign. So this could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. And some of you could be graduating from a relationship with a fire sign. So this could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, male. Some of you are graduating from a relationship with a really toxic female fire sign as well. That's what I'm hearing here. Very toxic, just catty female fire sign. So if you've been dealing with somebody who's a fire sign, who's very catty, who's very problematic, Spirit is like, you're graduating from dealing with this person. Leave that person in the past. It's time for you to go on a new journey. You're definitely graduating from the drama and the evil eye. And the worry and the heartbreak and the disappointment. So you're definitely graduating from a lot of things here. Pile number 1, you're like, I'm done with this. I'm done. I'm over it. I'm also seeing some of you graduating financially. Spirit, can you please clarify this Page of Pentacles? Let's actually clarify every card here. Let's clarify this Knight of Wands here for the collective. Angel Michael. Yep, so I got that fire sign again. So you're graduating from this fire sign, this toxic fire sign. Some of you may be a fire sign that is graduating from dealing with toxicity to becoming like a queen energy, queen, king energy, where you're like, you know what, I'm not letting anybody suppress me anymore. I'm gonna do my thing. So some of you, if you are in this pile too, you might also resonate with Oshun or Chango energy here. Possibly Anaisa Pie energy. Candelo energy. I'm hearing Ogun as well. The Orisha Ogun. So I feel like those of you who are resonating with the Orisha Ogun here, this is like about work. You graduating from the type of work you've been doing. Yep, there you are. You're leaving a financial situation behind and you are entering into a better financial situation for yourself. You're like, I'm that person. I am the team. Okay. You are, pile number one, you are also moving on from a toxic environment, maybe a work environment, or maybe a school that is toxic. You're finally graduating, being able to let go of that situation. Ooh, money, money, money. Pile number one, I feel like the only way that you're going to find true love and find wealth is if you stop hiding. I'm also getting Mata la Dominadora vibes here, as well as Mary Magdalene vibes. Archangel Ariel, Archangel Raphael, Gedelimbo. So, pile number one, Spirit is saying the only way that you're going to receive what you came here to receive is if you stop hiding. You gotta stop hiding. You gotta let go of this fear of being seen. You got to let go of this fear of being persecuted for what you believe, or for who you are, for what you represent, whatever it is. Because if you don't, pile number one, if you don't take your throne, you're not going to make the wealth and the fulfillment that you want in this life. You're also not going to find the love that you desire in this life if you don't step into your power. Because here's the thing, if you're not being fully honest about who you are, you're wasting your time and the time of other people that you want to attract into your life. Because if you're not being fully honest with who you are attracting people that don't resonate with who you really are. You're attracting people under false pretenses. And then you're going to be unhappy because you're going to have to constantly keep up this false narrative or this false identity with this person. Okay, so whether it's money or whether it's love, Spirit is saying until you're fully out and proud about who you really are, what's the point of us putting somebody in your life? What's the point of us giving you the job or the money if you're going to just be fake about who you really are? Giving money to a broken person who is not willing to show their true self is creating a bigger problem, because then you're now empowering somebody who is not fully who they really are with financial ability to make certain decisions that they shouldn't be making. It's a recipe for disaster. I'm getting the sense of, like, you know, artists that are forced to be somebody they're not, and then they become drug addicts, right? Because they're forced to be this person that they're really not, for the public, for fame, for money. So then they become drug addicts and they lose themselves. So many beautiful, talented people, you know, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, the list goes on. So Spirit is saying, like, you need to be honest with yourself and with other people about who you really are and what you stand for. There's no way around it. There's no way around it. That is the only way that you're going to get what you deserve. The wealth and love that you deserve is by showing your true self. Take the mask off. This is your karma. This is your karma, your dharma, whatever you want to call it. Santa Barbara vibes. Santa Barbara. Like, Santa Barbara died pretending to be someone she wasn't, right? Like, she died pretending to be somebody she wasn't, because she was trying to take the throne as a woman, and it wasn't accepted at that time. And instead of just taking the throne as her true self, she tried to be somebody else, and that didn't go over well for her. Yep. Pile number 1. That is how you get what you want. Is being completely honest about who you are. Oshun energy here is kind of like, why would you want to hide all that? Why would you want to hide all that sexiness? Why would you want to hide all that sweetness? Why would you want to hide all of that you are? So, if you, Anaisa might walk with the person who this message is for, or Oshun might walk with you. Mata la Dominadora might walk with you. And they're all kind of saying the same message. It's like, why would you want to hide how wonderful you are? It's your superpower. All right, pile number 1. That's the message Archangel Michael has for you today. Like, look at, well, pile number 1, before you go. Like, look at her face. She's just like, I'm the shit. Like, I'm it. I am the it. Pile number 1, last message. You need to be more humbly egotistical. Good balance between egotism and humility, right? Like, just be firmly, humbly sitting in the fact that you are it. Exactly. Alrighty. All right, pile number 2. Your card was celebration. You might be called to more than one pile. That's okay. If you would like to read on a specific situation, I would recommend booking a private reading on my website, highpriestessmay.com. All right, pile number 2. Let's go ahead and see what is it that you are going to be celebrating. Celebrate good times. Come on. Celebration. All right. Sometimes I pretend I'm a singer. Okay, pile number 2. What is it? Ooh, there's a whole bunch of people in this tent. Pile number 2, you might be getting married. For some of you, you might be getting married very soon. You might not even realize someone's about to propose to you. Some of you might be getting invited to a wedding or a party of some sort. That is going to be very exciting. Very exciting. First message I got, obviously, is you need to celebrate life more. Also, some of you might be celebrating soon because you're finally getting that house that you wanted, or that apartment that you wanted, or that car that you wanted, okay? Or that situation you wanted. I'm definitely seeing a lot of room and reason to celebrate. Okay, what are you celebrating? You're leaving behind emotions that no longer serve you. Some of you, pile number 2, need to connect with the triple goddess energies. But also, Archangel Michael is saying you need to have more faith and stop being so afraid of wealth. Leave those emotions that no longer serve you behind. So those, you've been doing, some of you, pile number 2, have been doing heart healing. You've been working really hard. Spirit is commending you. Archangel Michael is commending you here for the hard work you've been doing emotionally. But now it's time to take some time to celebrate and look at the positive in life. Look at the good things in life that are there being presented to you. Especially having faith in your material wealth and how you are financially abundant. Celebrate how things are going well for you rather than focusing on how things are going bad right now. Excuse me. Yeah. You have like this illusion that things are going to go worse than they actually are. Pile number 2, the next strawberry moon is going to be very powerful for you. I believe the strawberry moon is sometime in June or July. I think it's June. The strawberry full moon is going to be very powerful for you, okay? But it's going to be a time, that could be the time you're getting married. So if this is about you getting married, you might want to plan to get married under the strawberry full moon next June. If this is about something else that you're celebrating, pile number 2, then by the strawberry full moon of next year, you are going to see manifestation of what you have desired. I also see a lot of you letting go of illusions in order to step. I feel like the letting go of these illusions is gonna start during the Pisces full moon at the end of this month, and then it's going to gradually build up to the strawberry moon of next June, where it's going to allow you to see that you have the power of the magician. You have the power to manifest anything in your life that you desire. Your fear of money is what's causing your blockages of money. Your fear, your worries about money, pile number 2, are what are causing your blockages, okay? So you need to realize that you manifest whatever you think about, you manifest in your reality. Because you are a very powerful mind magician. Very powerful mind magician. Look how the magic is coming out of her head and going into the universe, and it's raining down into her reality. Same thing here. Look at how you're scared in the dark, worrying about stuff, and then you're creating all of this chaos. So pile number 2, Spirit is like, you are a very powerful mind magician. So if you learn to control your thoughts, you will be very powerful at creating what you desire. And stop creating what you don't desire in your life. You might also be rebuilding from a tower moment in the present moment. Like you just had a tower moment where everything fell apart, and now you are rebuilding from that tower moment. Everything fell apart because it was built on the wrong foundation, and now you are being asked to rebuild in a better direction for yourself. I see a lot of success for you. You are meant to be a star. Some of you are literally star seeds. You might be extraterrestrials that incarnated as humans in this lifetime. And that's the reason why you are mentally such a powerful mind magician. Okay, some of you are going to literally be famous. If pile number 2 resonates with you, some of you will literally be famous. You might get invited to a celebration where you get your break, your stardom break, right? Like your music career sets off, or your fashion career sets off. There's someone you're going to meet that is going to want to fund your dreams, okay? Just trust your intuition as to who it is that you should follow, that you should receive this help from, okay? First and foremost, the first ones helping you are your spirit guides. So always consult with them as to whether they are in agreement with the person that wants to be like your angel investor, right? So pile number 2, you are, like I said, a star seed. You were born to be a star. You were born to shine. You were definitely not born to hide in the shadows and worry about money. You're meant to have the type of money that you don't worry about. You're meant to have the world in your hands. You are divinely connected to the cosmos. So, like I said before, whatever you think, you create. There you go. You pile number 2 are the only one responsible for hexing yourself, crossing yourself, because you are an extremely powerful magician. Yep. You gotta let other people carry their burdens, and you carry yours. Okay? You let other people carry your burdens, and carry their burdens, and you carry yours. Don't try to carry other people's burdens. You can't try to carry the whole world on your head. So pile number 2, if you're somebody who's super empathic and you're like, oh my God, the world is burning down, I need to assure you that it is not your job to fix the world. That is God's job. Archangel Michael, he got it. They're pretty good at their job. They're going to figure it out. Okay, it is not your job to worry about who's starving, no offense, who's starving in the world, or what place is on fire right now. Your job literally is to be here and shine. That's what you incarnated for, was to be a star. Possibly to raise the vibration of the earth through your light, but you can't do that if you're constantly focusing on how everything is going wrong. So your job is to, instead of worrying about the world burning down, instead manifest the world that you know is meant to become. Manifest the world that you want to see around you, instead of focusing on, like, what is the news saying is happening today? You know, the news makes up a new plague every 5 minutes. So you can't be worrying about that. It's not for you, okay? You can donate to charities, get involved, if you want to. You can do it that way. But your job is, first and foremost, to be a star, to shine, so that you can help raise the vibration of this planet. There's the celebration again. You got celebration twice. There's you coming together with friends, possibly a marriage or some sort of party where you're going to make some really good connections. You're going to make some really good connections, pile number 2. Some really good connections if you open yourself up to that. I feel like that's where you should focus your intention for this Pisces full moon at the end of the month, is in opening up the way to meet the right people that are in your highest good, because I see that you're going to be receiving your manifestations by the next strawberry moon, but only if and only if you realize how powerful you are. You are a mental manifester. So whatever you whatever you think, you create. Whatever thoughts you have, whatever limiting beliefs, you create that into your reality. So you have the power to eliminate them as well. So you have to do the mental work. You have to be careful what you let in your mind. That includes watching social media, watching, being careful what you read, being careful what you watch on TV, being careful what people are around you. Always making sure that you are around divinely guided people. Because what you absorb into your mind, you're like a telepath. What you absorb into your mind, that's how you create things in the world. Some people, what they speak, they create. What they feel, they create. But for you, pile number 2, it's whatever you think. Whatever you focus on mentally is what you create in your reality. That is what Archangel Michael wants you to realize. You might have been going around like, oh my God, is somebody doing something to me? Because I feel so stuck. I feel so lost. I don't know what to do. No, it's you. It's you. It's you. You are your own problem. You're putting yourself in a box with you're putting yourself in a cage with an open door. There are no limits to how powerful you can be. Shine your light in love. Shine your light in whatever way you are guided to, pile number 2. There is no limit for you if you just stop limiting yourself. Like I said, some of you might have a connection to the triple goddess. Some of you may be very connected to mermaid energy. Some of you have like a family member on the other side who was like a full-blown hippie. Putting yourself in a cage with an open door. So you got to stop that. Stop it. Cut it out. Be the star that you were born to be. Allow yourself to be seen. All right, pile number 2, that is your message. Again, if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on my website only, highpriestessmay.com. All right, let's go ahead and see. Pile number 3, you got the future. Future was pile number 3. So future is the third fate. So there are 3 fates, is what we call them. The 3 fates, or the 3 norns. And they are known as past, present, and future. They obviously have their own name, but most people know them as past, present, and future. So the Norn of the future has a message for you, or some people would call her the grandmother energy. The universal grandmother energy has a message for you, pile number 3. I'm actually going to use this card. I already used those, didn't I? Yes, I did. Hold on a second, y'all. I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to use real quick. Yes, I just used that deck. Okay. I'm going to use this deck. Okay, so pile number 3. You have a message from the future. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael is giving you a message from your future self, possibly. From your future self as like a grandmother or grandfather. From the future. What is the message for pile number 3? Pile number 3. Now I knew it. I knew this was the wrong pile. Something was telling me this was the wrong pile. That was not the right pile for me to choose. Okay. So again, pile number 3. You have a message from the future from Archangel Michael. Let's see here what the message is. Okay. You're feeling financially stuck. Financially stagnant. Let's see here. You're burnt out. This is your past. Your future is telling you like you might be feeling financially stuck, or were recently feeling financially stuck. And this is because you were burnt out and you needed to reconsider a better way for you to do this. You were born to be a leader, not a worker. Okay? There are people that are born to be workers, to be employees. There are people who are born to be CEOs. Okay? So you were born to be a leader, not a worker, and that's the reason why you're burnt out. So whatever it is that you're doing, if you're constantly having to do all of the physical work yourself, that is the reason why you're financially stagnant and why you are burnt out. Your spirit guides are saying you need to learn how to delegate, okay? You need to learn how to be a leader that is like a CEO and not someone who is like always doing the physical labor. So your future self is saying the reason why you are financially stagnant and maybe your business isn't working or your job isn't working for you right now is because we had to learn that we weren't meant to be employees. Even for our own businesses, we were meant to be the leaders of our own business or in our job, okay? Because this is who you're meant to be. You're meant to be that supervisor or that CEO, or whether you're working for yourself or for somebody else, pile number 3. Spirit is saying you're going to be financially stagnant until you start to like maybe hire other people, or until you start to like delegate work. Okay? Also, be careful with someone right now trying to trick you or betray you somehow. Some of you, I'm seeing a shoe around you. So a shoe is known as the Orisha of tricks. A shoe is known as the Orisha of tricks. And he's kind of playing some tricks on you because maybe you're not paying attention enough to him if he walks with you, or you're just not paying attention enough to what your spirit guides are telling you. So he's kind of playing some tricks on you here. Oh my God. I love it. Your future self has such an amazing message for you, pile number 3. Listen. Okay. All right. So first of all, you're about to you are meant to have the world, pile number 3. So your future self is saying here, you need to step into your leadership ability. You need to figure out, if you have your own business, you need to figure out how to get funding for your business so that you can hire other people. Okay? So get yourself some help so that you can grow faster if you have a business. If you are working for somebody else, you need to apply for that leadership position and stop playing small. You need to apply for that leadership position, because if you don't say it, it's never going to happen. Okay? You might be struggling right now in the present moment, but you need to have faith that what you need will be provided for you. So you might be, you might be starving right now, or you might be feeling like you're starving, or you're out in the cold, or like you are, your spirit guides are testing your faith right now. That's a shoe is testing you. It's testing your faith right now. Okay. Your spirit guides are testing your faith to see if you are going to fold or if you're going to take up your destiny. Okay. There is also some disappointments. You need to understand that disappointment is a common thing in business. Your future self is saying you cannot give up every time you get disappointed. You need to understand that we got to this point where we are rich as fuck. I'm going to say it. We are rich as F, because we learned that we had to keep going through no matter what disappointments we face. Okay, so this is what your future self is saying to you right now. You need to realize that there are gonna be disappointments in business. Okay, get rid of what no longer works and figure out what works for you. Hold on, I dropped the card. Get rid of what no longer works and figure out what works for you, because this is who you're gonna be. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, intelligent, practical, very powerful in business, okay? Possibly investor vibes, CEO vibes, okay? You're going to have a business, pile number 3, that is very led by your intuition. So don't do what other people tell you is the best thing to do for your business. Follow your intuition. Your spirit guides are going to tell you exactly what you need to do to succeed in your business. You just have to follow your intuition. Some of you have High John the Conqueror with you. So High John the Conqueror is saying, do what I'm telling you to do and you're going to succeed. You also, some of you have Belie, Belcan with you, or Archangel Michael with you, and he's saying, do what I'm telling you to do and you're going to succeed, okay? Some of you have Yemaya energy here, and she's kind of like, do what I tell you to do and you're going to succeed, okay? Some of you have Anaisa Pie energy that is saying, it depends on, different people. Some of you have Chango, whichever one resonates for you. And some of you have Gedelimbo or Saint Expedite. So I have Saint Expedite here. I have Chango energy. I have John the Conqueror, Yemaya, Santa Clara, or Aguisan. Some of you have Marie Laveau that walk with you. Some of you have Belie Belcan or Archangel Michael. And some of you have Anaisa Pie. Some of you have Aphrodite. Depending on which one resonates, they're the one telling you, your future self is telling you, listen to this spirit guide, and they are going to tell you how to succeed. If you don't know who walks with you as your money guide, you can book a Who Walks With Me reading so that I can tell you who your money guide is, okay? But your money and business guide. But they're saying, there's gonna be, your future self is saying, there's gonna be disappointments in business. You Get up, shake it off, keep going. But you can't keep burning yourself out. Like, you need rest. You need rest. You need to delegate. Delegate, 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 delegate. Stop tricking yourself into believing that you can do it all by yourself. Also, stop believing that you're going to just attract untrustworthy people. Trust that you're going to attract the people that are trustworthy. Ask your spirit guides to attract employees to you that are trustworthy, to attract people around you that are trustworthy, so that you can not feel like, oh my God. Also, some of you have the wrong information about how you're able to get capital. One of your spirit guides is saying here, like, getting money is so much easier than you think it is. Look it up. Look it up. There's a lot of easy ways to get like $50,000 with just your EIN for some of you. So look up the information. The information is available out there for free, but you have been programmed to think that the information is false, and it's not. So Spirit is saying, look up the information, follow through on this. For some of you, you may need to work on your credit to be able to get what you desire, and that's going to be easy. They're saying it's just a matter of you doing it. It's a matter of you just taking the action. Okay? Very much feel like pile number 3 is more about business than it is about love, to be honest with you. It's more about business and career. If you are creative and you struggle with the business part, like, find somebody that you can trust that can manage the business part for you so that you can focus on creating. Set up a system that will allow you to be the creative and still have final say financially, but somebody can manage the day-to-day operations for you. Yep, there's the Tower. It's time to rebuild with a better perspective. So things are falling apart because A, you're exhausted. B, you don't have the right systems in place. Just don't have the right systems in place. And C, you are giving up too quickly. You will see the goddess Demeter just popped up here. Demeter, the goddess of harvest, and then we got Khonsu, the moon god, the Egyptian moon god of momentum, and healing. So that might resonate for you as well. So you're going to have your harvest. Some of you might be having a baby, but some of you, that baby is your business. It's like a baby, right? So when you have a child, you have to let it have the time to grow into its full self. Same thing with business, same thing with your career. But follow your intuition. Listen to your spirit guides. And don't give up. Get some rest. Get some rest. Put down those burdens. Some of you make a lot of candles and you make all these candles by yourself. You need to find somebody that, maybe find an intern. You know, there are programs at colleges who have like business students that need internships. And if you have a legitimate business, you could hire interns for experience. Big corporations do that. That's literally how they get so much free labor. They hire interns for experience, and then the intern is learning how to run a business because they're in a business school, and then you in turn for teaching them about business, you in turn get free labor. It's called an apprenticeship. So you might want to look into some interns if you're not able to afford hiring somebody right now. You might be able to look into some interns or some part-time workers to help you. But your higher self is saying, like, you need to have more momentum. You need to also be promoting your business. If this is a business, you need to be promoting your business more. You need to be promoting it more. Everybody and anybody should know about your business. Not your personal people, but people on the internet, people in the world should know about your business. You should be advertising. Learn how to advertise. Okay, Google has a great marketing course which you can take for like $39 a month. They might have raised the price now, but it's like $39 a month. You can learn how to market your business on social media. You can get a digital marketing course directly from Google. You can learn how to market your business on Google Ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads. You can get funding to run your ads so that you can pay everything accordingly. So there's just a lot of ideas here that Spirit is bringing into your reality. They're saying you need to expand your knowledge of business because nowadays the creative has to also know how to sell what they are creating until you have the ability to hire someone that's going to help you do the selling for you. Allow your faith to guide you and learn whatever it is that you don't feel comfortable with learning, is what your future self is saying. To run a successful business, we had to learn how to do what we were uncomfortable doing. Okay? Don't overwhelm yourself though with too many courses. Learn the information. Give yourself a time to process, and then once you've processed it, intuitively ask your spirit guides, okay, what direction should I go in? What direction should I go in? Listen to your intuition. All right, pile number 3, that is your message from the future from Archangel Michael. So thank you for joining me. If you would like to book a private reading with me, you can do so on highpriestessmay.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, I will post that in the description. Okay, so many blessings to you all. Also, in the link in the description, I will link the community rituals, so you can go ahead and find that. If you're watching this on Instagram, then you can find that information in my link in bio. Many blessings and have a great day.